Okay, hi everyone. I'm here. I'm back to play more Fatal Frame. I'm just making sure my go live is working, and that my camera doesn't start immediately panicking as soon as I actually get started playing. It says it's going, but when I check my YouTube video, it's nothing. Let's try that again. All right. Okay, I'm here. I see myself. The delay on this is entirely... Listen, you may have remembered us talking about how we had various computer problems, among other things. Anyways, I currently only have one monitor, and it is not facing the TV because it's static, so I temporarily have set up a backup laptop so I can look at the YouTube stream as it goes, which means there will be the slight delay in answering people's comments the same way that it would be for anyone else. Oh boy, I just hit the mic because Bree is trying to contribute. So when I'm checking comments, you're going to see because I'm going to do this. But in the meantime, we will get started playing Fatal Frame 3 The Tormented. A little warning going into this one is it deals with grief. This is a very kind and sympathetic game about grief, but it is about grief and the loss of a loved one, so mind your own tolerance level on that. It is especially, I mean, if you've seen the first two games, they're a little brutal at times, but it's very kind, it's very considerate about the fact that actually, like, most people haven't experienced getting lost in a haunted house full of ghosts, but many people have experienced grief, and it kind of takes that in mind. Hi, Jelly Jim! Yeah, it's been a while. I did a Fatal Frame 2 remake for a bit, but we had a number of big life incidents go on that kind of delayed doing most other things for a while. Illness and technological problems and a trip, and then illness after the trip again. So we are back in business, and I'm excited to be playing Fatal Frame 3. It's probably my favorite. I say that about like every Fatal Frame game except 5. But oh my god, Bree, get off the computer. Oh my god. I am getting attacked by a cat who really wants love and attention right now. Bree, get off my... Hello? Go look out the window, my love. She is the funniest, but oh my god. Anyway, what was I saying? Fatal Frame 3, yeah, it's about grief, it's about loss, it's very kind about that, it's a good game and a good analysis of these things. I will be taking my time with it because it's a longer Fatal Frame game than the first two. It's about the same length as the Fatal Frame 2 remake, so there's a lot to do and a lot to see, and I'm not going to be rushing through anything. If I'm moving weirdly, it's because I have a cat treating me like a jungle gym. And I wish Z would call my cat right now to stop, to distract her. There's a cat in this game. It's a great cat. Looking forward to introducing you all to the cat as well. Where on earth was I going with this? Not a lot of quality of life stuff. I will be fumbling for a bit because I just was playing a lot of Remake, which is a completely different button system. But this is a completely different button system than 2 was in the first place, so that's what it is. I am going to be playing New Game Plus, not for ease this time, although sure, for that too, but because you can only get the good ending on New Game Plus. And unlike the first 2 games where I deliberately went for the bad ending because of the fact that that's the canon ending, there's no, like, the good ending in this is just a slight improvement of the... Bree, I swear on me mum. Go play with something, honey. Go play with something. I'm gonna get you a spring. I'll be right back. Girl. Go. I freed her. Maybe. We'll see. I'm playing New Game Plus because there is, First-time players, there's the normal happy end. I would say that actually Fatal Frame 3 doesn't have the same sheer level of depression that the other games have, but there is an additional nice thing you can have happen if you're playing on New Game Plus. And it's not tied to difficulty, unlike the other games. It's literally just you don't get the option to do this thing unless it's New Game Plus. So we're going to do New Game Plus because I have it. Oh boy, time to remember PS2 controls. As you see, it was about 12 hours. Technically, it can be longer. I definitely rushed through the last few chapters because they introduce a mechanic that really makes you want to rush. Let's play on easy. Again, it's a 13-hour game, and I have other stuff I also want to be playing. My main goal is showing you the game. I'm just gonna stay quiet through the cutscene.
Right?
Mostly.
Guess
Should we
who?
get
Going? I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
You? Where am I?
Welcome to the Manor of Sleep. This is Ray, who is a bona fide babe. Okay, run is this. I have no film choices because I'm using my regular camera and not the camera obscura. Alright, so that's easy. What am I? Okay, so triangle to raise. Triangle to raise. Square to take the shot. I can't get a shot on this guy. Come on. Oh boy, I am not used to tank controls anymore. Is he still there? Yeah, he is. Good. This is letting me get some practice in. Well, let's keep following. Let's keep following this man who seems really familiar to us. I miss them. This way? Scary ghost. Oh, I didn't actually know that you could die in the opening. Or did I? I thought that I must have just, like, not followed him the right way. I didn't think that I could get attacked down here. Let's go back the other way. Maybe I'm supposed to get attacked down here. It's just been a good long time since I've actually played this game. I won't forgive you. Nope, it's locked. Okay. I must be supposed to get attacked by this guy. I don't have the camera obscura, I don't believe, so I should not be able to actually exercise him. There we go.
Stay here forever.
Mister, that's all right. My hands will remember what they're doing very soon. Save point that I can't actually use because I'm in grayscale mode. Scary courtyard.
Wait! There's still something I need to say!
Well, I'll be able to go in after him, so surely I'll be able to say that thing then. This is not a good dream. Ray is having a pretty terrible dream, actually.
Are you okay?
Oh, it was nothing.
You know, when you just zone out and have horrible waking nightmares of chasing your dead fiance and then getting chased by a tattooed woman and getting staked. Normal stuff. Yeah, I bet you took some weird photos, huh? For some reason, Ray loves to sleep on top of the blankets in just her nightgown. Which, like, I'm not complaining, but, you know. Intro sequence! We are now into gameplay. Probably. Oh, Ray fell asleep again. This time we are not in grayscale mode. Chapters in this game are done in hours. Alright, it's got the notched arrow design right near the beginning. This door is an exit. If I need to force Ray to wake up, for example, if I'm out of healing, I can go there. Any items for me in these giant jars? No. Nails and chisels. Large trunk, nothing inside it. Candles. Nothing on the shelf. You would think that they'd give me some items to start with. For example, an herbal medicine. What is the menu button again? What is the menu button on this game? I would think that it would be circle, because that doesn't do anything. Maybe I just can't access... Nope, no, it's that. Alright. I don't have a camera yet, technically. I have my regular, everyday I'm a photographer camera. Multiple ways to go, but let's go this way. Sure, I'll take it. Come on. She makes me pull the door in her direction and click at the same time in order to open them. I say she as if it's her choice and not game design. Okay, I didn't need to keep clicking that. Let's go upstairs. Actually, let's take a picture of these people. Nope. Oh well. At some point, I'll have a camera that lets me turn towards the thing that has just appeared in the room so I can take his picture automatically. And that I definitely come to rely on. Well, someone's up there. Wow, that's not suspicious or sketchy at all. Camera obscura time. For the record, I do not have a choice in picking it up. Let's save. Alright, we are in safe slot 2. Let's see what camera functions I have set up. And if there's more I can get. Alright, yes, there is more I can get. Technically 40,000 I could save for that, or I could get the other stuff. And these are the upgraded lenses, which I have just been holding off on doing. Let's level up store. I have points specifically not just because I've been running around taking pictures at the start of this, but from my end game run. Come on, what direction? This way? Okay. You hear something. A peephole has been opened in the wall. The sound seems to be coming from here. I don't want to look through sketchy holes, actually, but sure. Come on.
Who's there?
Let's go to Type 7 film for now. Whoops. Okay, so circle does a special shot. Let's check the map, but I think that was a full circle. Yes, that was a full circle. I could not get in there. And something's crying from this room over here, but I can't get there because there's this, this barrier there. I can probably get a picture of it, though. Let's see if I can get a picture from here. Yeah, I can. When I get a picture that goes in a negative like this means that I can actually develop it when in the waking world.
Go away!
Alright. Shall.
Don't want to see anymore.
What she said was, I don't want to see anymore. And she is the big final boss of this particular game. I'll try to avoid using her name. Hi, Cass! How's it going? But yeah, I'm going to try to avoid using her name until I actually learn it in-game. Give me stuff. Come on, I want stuff. I guess it just gave me a camera. Oh, thank you. Z made me the model. Well, Z put the model together using, oh gosh, I'm completely blanking on the name. Twin Tails. Twin Bells? Twin Tails, I think. which we have purchased for our different models. And I am having so much fun actually having expressions that respond to what I'm saying and doing. Nope, let's not go back up. Oh, too slow, huh? Listen, I got a picture of them that was about what you expect for the average ghost photograph in, like, real life. Whenever I watch Ghost Adventures or anything, if they get a thing that they say is a ghost photo, that's the best that they get. Alright. I can go up here, but this is locked. I'm just going to go up so that I can actually confirm what the lock is. I think the door around the corner is also locked, but we just need to know what symbols we're looking for. This is Bellflower. So Notched Arrow and Bellflower so far. Yay, I'm really glad you like it. Come on, keep walking. I forgot that, unlike Miku, she doesn't do ladders automatically. This should also be locked. Oh, sealed. That's worse. Gimme stuff, gimme stuff. I want some items. Not that I don't have a lot of items, because this is New Game Plus. Alright. Well, we can't go anywhere in here, so we might as well leave, right? That's the thing that we should be doing, and it will go totally fine for us. That's why there's a cutscene.
Where did he go?
If I was a ghost, I'd always be doing stuff like this. I can't be the only one. We did not kill Daddy. Alright, so it's backwards controls from what I thought it was going to be. I guess we'll go to Type 14. There's no reason not to. There we are. Sorry about your daddy. Anyways, we were going... Oh, I guess I might be able to go the other way now, because that was sealed by a strong power. Let's test. I don't think I actually can, but let's test it. Sealed by a strong power usually means you have to defeat a ghost before it'll open. No, okay. That's fine. I'm not sure these ghosts have what I would call a strong power. We'll see how long I'm able to play today, because I've been having a bit of an RSI flare-up, but I'm hoping to get at least through hour 1. Or if not hour 1, like night 1. High legs. Can't fool me.
If only my dad too. the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just had organs, I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would.
Are you all right?
Other one.
I don't think she's all right. Hi, ma'am. Hi, Diane. How's it going? It's fine, they're just playing tag.
Let me sleep forever.
Praise it. Like, get a blanket, girl. Tinnitus warning, this sound happens quite a lot in the game.
Ray? Is everything okay?
Hi, Miku.
I heard you cry out. I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
She's fine, she just had a bad dream. That you're going to hear her say this a lot. Instead of, you know what though, like, being emotionally open is very difficult. It's very difficult. Especially when you've spent a while feeling like you've probably been a bit of a burden. Welcome to the waking world. Anyway, I'd better get up. All right, files. Let's read those. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin, but when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? Location. The abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. All I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the accident, or are the rumors true? Was he really there? Manner of sleep. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. People. As you can see, Ray keeps extensive notes, which I appreciate her for. So we are going to learn about our fiance. Yu Aso. You might remember the name Aso. Maybe not. Maybe you have, but it is a name that comes up in this franchise a bit. My fiance, he was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way, kind and quiet, like gently falling rain, like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. Miku Hinasaki. Miku Hinasaki, younger sister of Yu's best friend. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. You told me she had lost a relative in an accident? She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. My model's about to start to jiggle because Bree is nuzzling the camera. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold, stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. Mother and daughter. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? And we don't have one for the scared woman yet. All right. This is my desk. A few fashion magazines lie tossed aside. I used to do this kind of work as well, and used to like reading the magazines too, but it's not the kind of thing I can enjoy anymore. My girl has depression for understandable reasons. My clothes are thrown carelessly into the closet. I've never been a tidy person, and unless I make a real effort, things soon get like this. Miku must not have seen in here yet. She would never have left it in this state. Hi, Bonton! Yeah, depression the game. Pieces of my work are pinned up on the wall. There are more scenery shots now than there used to be. I don't feel ready yet for projects that involve taking pictures of people. Well, bad news, Ray. On the shelf is a camera. I used to enjoy using this camera back in the days when I used to take pictures for fun. On this shelf, I keep my photo books and newspapers. Miku bought most of the photography books for me. She has a good eye for these things, but most of them I've hardly even glanced at. There isn't any tape I want to listen to now. Briefcase? No. Alright. Let's head out and go maybe develop a weird... Oh wait, I can't develop it yet because I don't have the camera.
Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Miku. Let's go and not let myself into Yu's room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. This is Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miku wouldn't care at all, though. I love Miku. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's, addressed to you. Letter from K1. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiance? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it'll provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, the camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura, that is incorrect punctuation. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people in the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, K. Amakura. It's from K. Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Use camera obscura. I wonder if it would be in Yu's room. Let's go read that one. Oh, I forgot that because it's New Game Plus, that would be the case. If it's not in... What is it? Notes. The notes at least stay locked. But the files go between New Game Plus. I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of you. He used to write from time to time. You seems to have known lots of people, both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and you were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. Alright, Miku, I'm going to go upstairs and go into Yu's room, where I don't like to go. But first, I'm going to look for your kitty. Hang on, where is she? I guess she's going to show up soon regardless, so I don't need to go hunting. Oh yeah, I should look at some of the descriptions that are more Ray has severe depression. Whoops, I didn't mean to click through. Stuck to the refrigerator door are my work schedule, a calendar with the supermarket discount days marked on it, and a little post-it notes with recipes on them. Oh, I skipped through originally. Well, I guess we can pause and read it for anyone who wants. The tableware is kept here. You things are kept clean here, too. The sink is cleanly polished. It feels more like Miku's place than mine. Miku hardly ever asked for anything, but she begged me to buy her this microwave. It wasn't cheap, but we've been eating all kinds of new things since we got it. No thanks to me, though. The only thing I use it for is heating up instant meals. The large oven range with a 4-burner stove. I was determined to get the most out of it when we moved in, but in fact I've not used it at all except for boiling water or fixing a simple meal. This is the dishwasher I bought for Miku. I thought it would make life easier for her, but she hardly ever seems to use it. Lacquerware and fragile plates damage easily if you wash them in a machine, she says. Ray's like, I don't know anything about that. I don't really need to go back here yet. This is the rest of the house, though, because it is a full, beautiful house with many things in it. We'll come here shortly. I'm going to go upstairs, since I'm going to want to run back this way after anyway. Alright, let's go to Yu's room. There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in that letter. The camera obscura, could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? That would be wild, Ray. What are you talking about?
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
There was a big thump from upstairs, but I think the wind just closed a room on us. Or there's ghosts. Don't worry, the cats are on it to check it out. I really like that the rain looks like the film grain you get over the ghost scenes. So yeah, she is traumatized by the rain, and it's rainy season right now. A thin ray of sunlight comes in through the drawn curtains. It's always raining here. Whenever I hear the sound of the rain, I can't help thinking back to what happened that day. Nothing in there. Used clothes are still hanging up inside his closet. I decided not to tie them away. I knew once they were in boxes I'd never look in there again. The bookshelves are full of volumes of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. They're all books that Yu used for his work, or ones that were published by his company. There was a time when I used to be interested in them, but it was only a passing phase. Too bad. Oh, it's the kanji for gentle rain? That's brutal. That's brutal. It explains why she said he was like it. It's just being like, commenting like, yeah, he lived up to his name. On the shelf are a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. It looks like the letters from K. Letter from K2. Dear you, during my research on the manner of sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her, saw this camera, and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident, which I could not speak. Yeah, Kay. Yeah, I think it did. We all know Mayu and Mio, don't we? For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Could this be the same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? I tried putting the shutter button. There's no response. Looks like it's broken. There's still an old film inside the camera obscura. The film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I could develop it in the dark room, which is why I'm going to go to that part of the house. Camera obscura. An old camera etched with the words camera obscura. I found a camera like the one I picked up in my dream in Yu's room. Apparently Kay sent it to him? Is this the same camera I saw in my dream? You. There are typed and handwritten letters on the desk along with several books. I have hardly touched anything in here since that day. I just can't bring myself to tidy everything away. There's a notebook left out on the top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working? Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of many well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night trysts or ceremonies often act to trigger these incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, or the modern bias towards the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is a story about the area around the Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing. The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre, the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never again break and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. So, yeah, we remember that one, don't we? Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village and is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and heads severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend, which I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from the early 1900s and is no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I've seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. So, I feel like anything he researched turned out to be true. Like, that just seems to be straightforward right now. The House of Sleep urban legend? Perhaps this was what Kay was asked to investigate. You add a well-organized notebook on urban legends to your file. After you've received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desks. AKA, once you know what you're looking for, you can see if Kay has more materials on it, which I think is a really cool mechanic in this game. An old newspaper is stuck in the notebook. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who lived in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kuzuhara and her daughter Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. The informant says, I haven't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. There's a lot of reading. According to the notebook left on his desk, Yu was doing some research for Kei Amakura. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. Anything else on your desk right now? I don't think so, but we'll check the bookcase too. Ah, in the bookcase is the book Occultism that Amakura wrote about in his letter. The camera obscura is a device used to capture the other world made by occultist Kunihiko Aso. There's that name. Yeah, never investigate folklore. If you investigate folklore, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. That's how they got me. Don't ask questions. Anyways, yes, Aso. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Aso is a prime example of such an occultist. If you're wondering when I was doing that mention, it's because Yu's family name is Aso. The camera obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the, at the time still rare, camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world, as well as Aso's achievements for eternity. And again, it's reminding me that looking things up means you can look more stuff up. My voice is starting to go because I've been sick for a little while now, so I will keep reading, but you are going to hear me getting a bit throatier and hoarser. Kunihiko Aso was a scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of the 19th century. He used the new technology of the West to make various machines designed to prove the existence of the other world. The camera obscura was one of his inventions. According to the book, it could photograph supernatural objects existing on an alternate plane. Was he somehow connected to the manor? An old camera called the camera obscura. It was designed by a man with the same surname as you, Aso, to photograph images of spirits and ghosts. But what was the camera doing inside the manor? Nothing new there. Nothing new here, so we should be good for reading for a little bit. Alright, well, I have musty film to develop. Ray's got such a nice house, and it's so peaceful. Don't worry about it, Miku. Toot toot coming through. I don't want to talk to you in case I trigger the next phase of gameplay. Let's just check the shoe rack and stuff first. If we cleared away used shoes, there would be plenty of room for all of Miku's. The front door is kept locked. Since that day, I don't leave the house unless I have to for work. Yeah, I really love the separate camera angle just to go to use room. It's really got a sense of just, stuff's happening. Here's the bathroom. I can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Here's the shower. Oh, the bath, rather. Even when I'm busy, I like to soak in the tub every day. Recently, though, I've just been taking showers. Miku takes care of washing the clothes, too. It's a real help. I've never been good at housework. She's been complaining these past few days that she can't hang the clothes out to dry because of the rain. Anyways, bathroom, normal place. Here is... I chose the clothes chest that Miku brought with her from home. Inside are Miku's kimonos and the funeral mourning that I've worn just once. Here's a closet. As well as cushions and bedding. The closet is full of used old books, still where we left them when we first moved in. I've never looked inside them. I guess they must be something to do with his work. Use altar. You. And I can just like cut the corner here, but I am going to go show you all the rooms. So this is the bathroom, or rather the toilet, which we never get to go in. There's nobody inside. Here's the dark room. You can tell because it's got a red light and is creepy. There's definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. An image has appeared of a crying woman. Just as I thought, I must have taken this during that dream. The camera obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. However, I don't go outside ever, so you know what? Maybe Miku investigated this. We could find something out. This is the other angle of that room that I showed you a moment ago, and this is the closet. We use this space for storing the cleaning things and other tools. Some of these cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in. There's also a vent above, which appears not to have a vent cover, which I guess is a choice. Alright. Let's go back to Miku and see if she can help us. Fixed camera angles are just so... I like them. We decided against having a TV in our own rooms and bought a bigger one for the living room instead. I hardly watch it at all these days. Nothing to say about your couch? Couch was just seen better days. Outside the window is a small garden. A light drizzle has been falling for several days now. It's been some time since I last tended the garden. Hi, Miku. I was just looking at our house, our beautiful house that we live in together. Miku, about the woman in this picture, I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything's fine. Yes, well, this is a very old photo, so... I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
If you show the photos you developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. I love this mechanic. And also, talking to Miku frequently moves the day along. Night has fallen. If you check the bed with the X button, you can sleep. By checking the camera obscura... Oh god, there goes my voice. Can you... Whoops. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. However, we're going to look around the house once more because it is good gameplay hygiene to look all through this house every day and night sequence. We'll see how much more I can play while my voice is doing this. Unfortunately, I have the ailments. Nope, where are we going? We're going... Fixed camera angles is where we're going. Several of you had in fact received the message before of us moving various scheduled stuff around because it was like, well, I don't have a voice, and this is what was happening at that time for me. This is Miku's room. Okay. I can't check on Miku. She's probably out. I don't think there's anything that's interesting going to happen in this house right now on the first night, but I'm just going to take a look around just in case. It's good gameplay hygiene to make sure that you check your entire house before you go to sleep. Also good real-life hygiene if you are nervous and paranoid. And I will not confirm or deny how often I check the whole house before I sleep. No, Miku has really cute pajamas. It's not creepy. It's not creepy. She's got, like, really adorable pajamas, and we want to point and be like, look how cute our Miku is. Usually I have Ruri show up early on. Maybe it's after this, because I haven't seen Ruri anywhere in the house, so she's probably in Miku's room already. Ruri's Miku's cat. But I swear I usually get her yelling to be let into a room by now. Alright, let's go to sleep. Tinnitus warning.
This dream again.
This dream again. I don't think they ever add any items into these chests, but I always check them anyway. Nope. Alright, we'll go that way. Alright, ma'am, I see you. Oh yeah, the room I always get lost in for literally no reason. See, you can see into the next room. In my defense, it's not entirely fixed camera angles in here, and it's kind of weirdly arranged. Always try to check little corners for items, because you never know. Alright, you're over there. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. So this is where I just peeked through a moment ago. See? They sometimes hide things in little back corners where you can't actually see. Inside are just some towels, nothing to get excited about. Old clothes. Small kimono like for a young girl. Cute doll. I don't like that I have to, like, move the direction for the door. I get it. Whoops, that's not the right button. Anyway, she's up there. Wait, no, let me save first. No reason not to. Okay, that's the base of the stairs. Also, this looks like it's a dead end. I think sometimes there's an item here. Ugh, I don't like this part of the soundtrack. Come on. Well, come on, camera. I swear the movements are backwards from what I expected to be. Alright, well, we know where that is. We just came from there, because that looks like it's the save point at the bottom. But we can look around up here if we want first. Huh. Where's that? Hello, Spooky. Where are you? Are you downstairs? 'Cause you're... It's the small room, but it's not letting... It's not accessible right now, and I'm getting a camera when I point over here instead. It might be just downstairs. I already have alarm, but... I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. I guess that's what I was actually trying to take the picture of. I would love to not keep doing that. Here's a little door. Y'all heard that, huh? Y'all heard that? 4-point well is down these stairs. I'm not going to remember all of this, but voices behind the wall. Sure, let's read that. Well, we get the tinnitus warning again. In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A low, mournful moaning was coming from inside. What could be in there? Woman in the photo. The woman whose image appeared on the film from inside the camera obscura. No doubt about it, it was the same woman I saw inside the manor in my dream. Just like with you that time. Yeah, I love going places with spooky moaning from behind doors. Like, hobby. I'm delighted to be playing this again, honestly. I can't move the chest because it's too heavy. Probably only a man could move this. Girl, have you tried taking the drawers out? Have you tried just taking the drawers out and then trying to move it? It's, what year is it in this? 1988? It's 1988. You can figure out ways to move your own chest of drawers. Oh, hello? Why? Oh, you're... Oh, too slow. Yeah, let's get a better angle on you. Oh, there you are. Anyways, I was just about to go save before she distracted me. Here's a save point. Probably only a man could use it. Creaky stairs, creaky stairs. Yeah, I know it is. Oh, there's a trick to this upcoming fight. What is it? I mean, to be fair, she's not, like, at least there's that. She's like, I have purpose for guys, and it is moving furniture.
I didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault. What are these tattoos?
So remember that room we couldn't get to before? Here it is.
I can't escape. Me. Help me. I didn't want to survive. I haven't done anything wrong.
I swear in other games, like, the right thumbstick was...
I can't escape from my dreams.
was the one to...
Do anything wrong. It's not my fault. What
Why are you glowing red, girl?
tattoos? Oh no, it's too late. I can't escape.
Burnt passport.
Please, help me.
Takigawa Yoshi... Japan, Shizuoka.
Survive.
Yoshino Takigawa. Could this be her name?
I can't escape.
Yeah, let me just pause while you're glowing red and muttering to yourself and go read my notes about you. The woman in the film on the camera obscura whom I saw running lost through the dream manor. Her name written in the chart passport that fell at her feet, Yoshino Takigawa. Does such a person really exist?
I didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault. What are these tattoos?
I don't like turning my back on you, ma'am. Uh-oh, this is why.
You should wake up. Please help me.
I'd love to. This was so polite of you to ask.
Wake me up. I didn't do anything wrong. Why?
Girl, you didn't do anything wrong. I was going to make a joke like I wish it was that easy to get a tattoo, but actually I'm not sure she's having an easy time of it. The pain flared up again after my dream of the empty house. Since the vision I had that day, I keep seeing the house in my dreams. The pain I felt when the tattooed woman touched me, the bruise, the dream, the house, are they connected to you somehow, or am I just tired? I always do a little dance in that corner without meaning to because of how the angles change. Hi, Bree. Bree says hi, everyone. Obviously, I need to go check on Miku, but let's quickly see if there's any additional books that seem relevant. There probably won't be until I have developed more, like, information. Okay. Bree, do you want to summon the in-game kitty, whose name is Rory? And she's very cute. You're very cute. Yeah. Nobody at Miku's door. Meow meow. Miku, where are you? Oh. You went out. Oh, there's Rory. She's at her food dish. Did you see her? See? There she is. You see her? She's eating. Which is what Bree would like to be doing right now. Dear Ray, I've gone out to do some research on the woman from the other day. I'll be back later this evening. Make sure you eat breakfast, okay? From Miku. In a dish on the kitchen counter, a breakfast of perfectly made rice balls have been prepared. I'm not going to eat them, though. See? Rory is busy eating, so she will not interact with me. That's not what I wanted to discuss. Is there anything I can actually do at this time? Ah, I can answer the phone.
Hello?
Ray, it's Miku.
I was able to get the name and address of the woman in the photo, Yoshino Takegawa. She's the only survivor of a plane crash that happened the other day. I knew I'd seen her before. It all came together when I asked one of the editors. It seems that she's still being hospitalized. I'll tell you the location of the hospital. Yoshino Takegawa? Yeah, this is also how I would react to finding out that the person in my dream was in real life in the situation I was dreaming about. Just puts the phone down with a dead eye.
I heard from the hospital that she's been asleep for a long time, and no one has been able to wake her.
I don't want your kid anymore.
Uh-oh. Yeah-oh. Tinnitus warning. So that hospital visit went well.
Did you go to the hospital?
Just, doesn't say anything else, because what the fuck are you supposed to say to that? Pardon my language. I mean, I don't know that we can call her that anymore, Notes. I don't think she is a survivor anymore. Yoshino Takegawa. It's definitely the same woman I saw in the Dream Manor. The sole survivor of a plane crash. She slept constantly in the hospital after the accident till the day she disappeared in front of my eyes. A blue pattern appeared on her body the instant before she vanished. What was it? Is she connected to the woman in my dream? And if so... So the reason we read these as soon as they pop up is because the text in them is constantly changing. Which I love. Again, I love that there's this level of interactivity. I'm going to explore the house, and then I will probably call it for the day before going back to sleep. But I was hoping to finish off, like, hour 1, but I don't think it's going to happen with my voice like this. But there's still stuff to do around the house. My little dance. Miku, are you out and about? Yes. In her cute PJs. See, look how cute these are. These are just adorable. She wearing slippers? Yeah, cute slippers.
Ray? Are you having trouble sleeping?
I wonder what happened to her. They just said she disappeared on TV. Ray, you saw her just before it happened, but do you happen to know something about her? I really don't want to talk about it, Miku. And I cannot say anything else to her. Where's your cat? Is she in the room already? There's several places Rory sleeps in this house, though. Oh, I see her, I think. Yep. Sadly, we've only found uninteractive Ruri so far today. When she's awake, you can usually play with her or pet her, or try to get her interested in being played with or petted, which is a completely different situation. I don't think I have any more musty film, but I'll check the dark room just in case. I'm pretty sure I didn't take any interesting photographs, though. Yeah, keyword is try. Ruri is not always receptive to being petted or played with. You have to get her at, like, a really specific moment when she's down for it, and you can really tell that that the game devs had a cat. Whoever worked on Ruri did so knowing cats. Yeah, hi Bree. You are a cat. You are right, and I will feed you once I'm done in here. Miku, are you still here? Or did you go to bed? You went to bed. Usually at this time, Ruri is begging to be led into Miku's room. And that's often actually how I get in the first time, is because I'll open the door to let Ruri in. Again, there shouldn't be anything in here. It's just good house hygiene. All right, I'm really torn because I want to play a little more, but my voice is going. On the other hand, the stuff in the actual manor doesn't tend to be too verbal compared to wandering around and reading a bunch of notes. Bree, I can't see things if you're directly in front of me. Hey, get off my laptop, baby. Baby, get off my laptop. I'm using that. Yeah, I love you. I think I can probably finish up the next section within half an hour. Oh, let's just play a little more, just for fun. I am, however, going to take a super quick break just to put food down for my girls so that Bree stops stepping on all of my stuff. And then we'll pop into the Manor of Sleep one more time, and if I need to stop there in the middle of it, I can do that. Bree, Gwen, are you hungry? Gwen, are you hungry? Where are you? There you are. Okay, girls fed. And now I'm just going to play a teeny bit of The Manner of Sleep. Tinnitus warning. That one wasn't too bad. Alright, here we are again. Now there's an item behind this grate. But I can't reach it from here. We're going through the spooky partition room. Items. Items like to restock. Well, let's go see how Yoshino Takegawa is doing, and it's probably bad because she was already glowing with evil ghost light before, and now she is no longer in the living world, so, you know. Item? No, no item. I swear there's an item there sometimes, which is why I'm pie bushing it. I hope everyone knows what I mean when I say pie bush. Anyway, I remember this fight has like a gimmick to it, but I don't actually remember what it is, and you can just spend a really long time fighting shadows, which is not what I want to be doing. Little doll. That's not creepy. Let's go check that out, Ray. This game loves scaring you when you open cupboards.
Stay back.
Where are you then? Oh, you're there. Okay. I missed all of them. I think these are like supposed to be other passengers or something on the plane. Oh, headbutted. Is there something I'm like supposed to be doing? Because like I don't think. Oh, there we go. She's standing up. I was gonna be like, you have to wait until she gets up, right? Yeah, her perception of the other passengers. It's really she's the ghost here, not them. Yeah, I didn't think that was a particularly long segment in the manner of sleep. I didn't remember it being that. My face when. So things are going well for Rei Kurosawa. They're going great. Nothing has ever gone wrong for Rei Kurosawa. I saw the bruise clearly when I woke. The pain is worse than yesterday. The bruise is spreading. A spreading bruise. Yoshino Takegawa had a bruise like this before she vanished. She was in the dream too. Was she having these same dreams? The bruise, the dreams. What do they mean? Yeah, there's a lot of in this game. Tries not to do my little dance by stopping there when the camera angle changes. Alright. I still didn't get any more musty film to develop, unfortunately. Miku. No, I won't go in. I don't think there's anything new to unlock here. Yeah. But, you know, I'd hate to actually miss it if there was. Plus, it's a good idea to just check all of your rooms, just in case. Hi, Miku. Ray, this is Yoshino Takegawa's diary. They asked me to take care of it at the hospital since her family were all killed in the accident. They didn't seem to feel comfortable keeping it around the hospital. Was I right to accept it? 8:10, Sunny. I heard it's good for the heart to write in a diary and have someone read it. By doing this, maybe I'll stop seeing that terrible dream. I'm sad being all alone. If I can have someone read this in some way, maybe I'll connect with them. 8:11, Cloudy. My family in Naoya died. But being alone is more frightening than even that harsh fact, more than the accident itself. Being the only one living afterwards, waiting endlessly, that was more frightening. Left all alone in the total darkness. A sweltering night, but freezing cold. 8:13, Cloudy. I had a nasty dream. Snow fell on an old abandoned house. I'm all alone and lost, but they might all be in the house. I can meet them. I sense that. If I go in, I can meet them. They're calling me. But if I go in, I may not be able to return. But if that's what he wants... 8:18, Cloudy. You may notice that more and more days are getting skipped. Bit by bit, I go in deeper. I'm cold. It's getting dark. I can hear a song. Naoya's in there. Mom, Dad, everyone besides me, all in there. They all left me behind, left me and went in because only I survived. 8:27, Rain. It's painful. Is the pain the dream? The tattoo spreads. The doctor says he can't see anything. Overseas, they apparently call emotional trauma after an accident like this PTSD. But I can see it. No date listed. Rainy. After sleeping several days, I'm only half awake. Gradually, I come not to know whether I'm awake or asleep. The doctor seemed interested when he listened to my story. Maybe he's becoming more sympathetic. But that dream and the pain are mine alone. The pain is spreading. No date listed. Rainy? Not sure. Am I to blame? Since I'm the only one who survived, but it's not like I chose to survive. No date listed. No weather listed. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. What should I do? What? Forgive me. That woman is coming after me. I can see her even when I'm awake. No date, no weather. I can't take being touched again. I don't want to see anymore. About the photo you gave me. There are marks on her. Don't you think they look like tattoos? Oh, okay. That ended my day without doing anything else, so I guess I should have looked around first, but that's fine. talking to Miku sometimes does that. I forget sometimes. But then sometimes you can't get more information until you've talked to her. Update to the tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. Yoshino Takegawa and the woman who attacked me in my dream both had the same tattoo. And now the pattern is spreading across my body ever since she touched me in that dream. The dream, the bruise, the manor, are they all connected to her somehow? Yoshino Takegawa, the only survivor of a plane crash. She went missing from the hospital and appeared in my dream. She attacked me like someone out of her mind. A tattoo-like bruise covered her entire body. And now the same tattoo is spreading across my body. If it carries on like this, then not what I meant to do. Let's upgrade my camera while I'm thinking about it. I could save for these, or I could just update store, which is a good idea. I'm just going to roam the house, explore the house briefly, and then I'm going to sleep and call it for the day this time for real. Well, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to call it for the day before I go into the manor, and then we'll start in the manor next time. Hey, Gwen, I can't actually see around you. I can't see around you when you walk in front of the screen like that. It's because kitties still aren't transparent. I thought I saw the screen glitch.
Having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you
Oh yeah, I
alright?
sure did. I sure did. Did you all see that? That's because there was a ghost in my kitchen. Yoshino Takegawa is in my
Raining
kitchen.
again.
Miku didn't see her.
It's raining again.
Yeah, girl. Well, that's not a good sign. I don't think I ever saw that one before. I've seen other things, but I'm not sure that that one is something I've experienced. I don't know if I get the angle or what. Well, let's look around. Nevertheless, it's still Ray. Despite everything, it's still Ray, I should say. Oh, hey, she's awake. Oh, no, don't go to sleep. Come on. If she's lying down with her... Yeah, I missed my opportunity. She was awake, but as soon as she's, like, settled, she will not engage with other people. I was too slow. Sorry, Rory, I failed you. She's awake, though. I can see her blinking. Rory. Rory. Cats love it when you do this. Cats love it when you repeatedly stick your hand at them like this. In fact, everybody who is watching this stream now or in the future, I strongly invite you to go up to a cat and repeatedly do this and see if cats like it. Yeah, she's blinking. She's blinking. She's awake. She just doesn't want to talk to me right now because she's a kitty. My kitties are annoyed that I am talking to a fictional kitty. I don't have anything to develop, but I thought Rory might move again if I went in here and closed the door behind me. Well, missed that as well, but my goodness. Hey, Rory, do we have any concerns about that? You have any issues with what just happened here? We're all good? Yeah, Rory, it is not reliable. You cannot reliably track things by this. But Rory will often appear in rooms where a ghost appears. Because plot twist, this house isn't safe anymore. This house is not free of ghosts anymore. Miku, I'm having the strangest fucking day.
It's raining again.
Yeah. So for the record, because of playing this game, every time it's raining more than one day in a row, I literally am at the window like, it's raining again. It's raining again. I wake up in the morning, I pull the blinds, and I say to myself softly, it's raining again. I'm just going to go see if Rory is awake when I go back again because I closed the door, and sometimes that will wake her. Nope. Anyway, we got 2 hauntings on our first day, which I assume can happen, but is a new one to me. Oh well, let's go upstairs. High yield haunting day. I think we've already been in here. But I just really wanted to shut another door in case Rory starts meowing because it's really cute and I wanted to show you guys it because it usually happens to me like right at the start of my game. Usually it happens before the phone rings, is that Rory will start begging at a door and it's really cute and I love her. Anyway, too late. It's not happening. Well, we got a couple of Is this because it's New Game Plus? It's because it's New Game Plus, huh? Because I don't normally get all this. Okay, wow. Cool. I missed a lot of those shots, but that's fine. I'm not doing the stream expecting to get all of the shots, and I'm not playing a game where I'm just, like, reloading a save over and over to try to get the shots, which I can do at my own time. Wow. Incredible. We got so many ghosts in the house today. I guess we invited them home by fighting Yoshino Takagawa. Yeah, I wanted to show off Rory, so exactly like in real life when I'm like, you should come meet my kitties, they are nowhere to be found, and that's what's happening. But I will wear Rory down for y'all. We will play more of this game, and you are going to see Rory get petted at some point in this game. I can't actually promise it because she can ignore me the entire game if she wants to. But I'm going to do my absolute best. Well, thank you for joining me for some Fatal Frame 3. I don't have a next stream scheduled for this. It's going to kind of depend on my voice and things like that, but probably sometime this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't know. Sometime in there. Tomorrow we tentatively have some Sorry We're Closed scheduled, which I would love to see people there for, but because it's one of my favorite games that Z and I are both really enjoying showing off, but it is going to depend on Z's voice, because my voice, as you can tell, is not great, and Z is currently sicker than I am. So we are doing voices for the characters, which kind of also impacts this. And if it's not then it will just get bumped out again and we'll do something else. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really enjoying this already. Classic Fatal Frame game. Truly near and dear to my heart. I'm looking forward to playing more, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. It's Tuesday. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Bye!